Ayan. Magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi. Welcome to episode 4 of DAXdakan. Small crowd and medyo iniba natin yung schedule for this week kasi I figured medyo matagal na tayong hindi nagkakaroon ng episode and it was about time and hindi rin ako pwede Saturday. So, uh, okay naman, I think, na inusog natin at this time on a weekday night. We are live and we will be recorded via YouTube and Spotify pa rin. Dating gawin. But before we actually jump into topic proper, similar to our previous episodes, slides muna tayo. So thank you for everyone, by the way, who joined us tonight. Kahit weeknight natin ginawa to, titignan na rin natin yung engagement. Mukhang mas maganda yung engagement sa Saturday morning. But anywho, about us again. Power BI Pilipinas is an online community of 10,000 plus Microsoft Power BI enthusiasts in the Philippines. That is the QR code for all of our socials, actually. Facebook, the official Fabric community, the LinkedIn groups, Discord, the YouTube channel, the TikTok channel, and of course the Spotify podcast. Pero i-flash ko rin naman mamaya yung QR code ulit. And for anyone who's watching on YouTube, not from the Philippines, what is DAXdakan? So dakdak, is a Filipino verb which simply means, or usually means, to talk nonstop. It actually has a lot of meaning, but usually it means to talk nonstop in Filipino. And DAXdakan is a fortnightly meeting with other Power BI Pilipinas members. Language is going to be in Filipino English, and topics would usually include Power BI updates, best practices, features of Power BI that we want to highlight or discuss, industry applications, and ask me anything. We are currently live via Teams. Salamat sa nag-iisang nag-join sa Teams. Hi, Shiro. And we are live via Facebook, where we have a tiny bit more audience, and we will be recorded to be seen on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music and Amazon Podcasts. Or baliktad pala, Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music. So quickly, we're going through the Power BI Pilipinas updates first, updates regarding the group. We are currently actually at 266 Microsoft Fabric community members. We are aiming for 300. To those who are new to the group, the Fabric community is the official community of Microsoft. That's what they have visibility with. Facebook isn't really big sa Microsoft. Kumbaga meron silang sariling community. So they actually would rather see people joining this one. And I'll post it in chat. And I'll probably post it in the video description for YouTube later. Or I'll probably upload the YouTube episode on Sunday. So I'll paste this in the Facebook chat. If I find the Facebook chat. Sorry. Is it here? There it is. Good evening, Jonathan. Sorry, ang liit kasi na itong Ang liit nung chat sa... Ay, can I expand comments? Ayan. Ang liit kasi ng chat sa FB eh. Ayan. So, going back. Oops. Nawala yung screen. Nawala yung slideshow. There you go. So, yeah, we are currently at 266. Magagamit kasi natin yung Fabric community as leverage whenever we need to ask for support from Microsoft. As of now, I am aiming for 300. And part of the support that I'm asking is for reservation of a room, for example, to have a meetup with other Power BI Pilipinas members. So yun pa rin yung kumbaga forever dream sa ngayon. And we are working on it, following up on some individuals from Microsoft Philippines to make it happen. Tapos, LinkedIn page natin. I think 30 pa rin yata kasi ito yung medyo huli ko na tinayo. Previously, I was mainly posting via my LinkedIn personal profile. So, figured para madali rin matag kasi minsan may naghahanap na itag yung Power BI Pilipinas. Hindi siya lalabas if it's just a group eh. So, we have a LinkedIn group and we have a LinkedIn page. It's all in our tap link. Again, QR code later. Pero yun, you can easily search for Power BI Pilipinas as a page in LinkedIn. Please follow. And then Power BI Desktop November update 2023. We will be discussing kung ano yung medyo familiar ako. So there are a lot of updates, obviously. But this is one of the bigger updates. Usually kasi, ang cadence ni Power BI Desktop, wala nang update by December 2023. Parang nagbe-break din sila. So usually, November yung big update. Tapos January, major update ulit na ang daming features na naman. Kasi yun nga, parang nagre-rest din sila. Or not really rest, pero kumbaga, hindi sila gumagawa ng changes. Para, I guess, maraming naka-leave, ganun. Hindi problematic pag may nag-down na feature or pag may problematic feature pala. So we will be discussing what we can discuss. Again, this is supposedly a conversation. So I did paste the Teams the Teams link over at Facebook. So if you're interested to unmute yourself, to do more than just chat, feel free to join us in Teams. Pero yun, kumbaga I'll go through what I know of sa ngayon with all of the new features. Mainly button slicer, siguro yung reference labels pag-usapan natin. Pag-usapan rin natin konti yung update sa on-object interaction. And of course, a couple of Copilot influenced visuals. Diba? Very fresh. And then, some other updates na medyo slow-moving. The Power BI Pinas Meetup, the Power BI Pinas Challenge. Unfortunately, I haven't really had time to have a better or have better progress on that. Medyo na busy din sa work. Pero yun, we'll try to catch up. Especially this one. Exciting to. And then, call for presenters. So, DAXdakan is supposedly a mix of me talking and the audience talking. Supposedly a mix as well of other group members presenting. So, yeah. Sino G? Feel free to shoot me a PM. Either sa PBI Pinas page mismo or i-mention nyo ako sa Power BI Pilipinas group. Madali naman ako mahanap. And finally, topic proper tayo. So, PBI Desktop November 2023 update. Ano nga ba ang bago? Actually pala, when I posted this, or when I asked the group kung ano yung topic na gusto nyong i-discuss this episode for this week, kumbaga, kung this week gagawin yung DAXdakan. People were asking if pwedeng mag-discuss about how to get hired ba? Or teka, punta tayo sa group actually. Why not? Not this one. Mag-new tab na lang ako. Groups. / Sabi ko na nga ba? Ayan. So, sa groups, I remember asking before, and walang masyadong, kumbaga, there were 2 topics that people were interested in. And yung isa, hindi ko masyadong mag-get. So, if, kumbaga, this is me reaching out. Teka. Where is it? Wait. DAXdakan. Doesn't have to be from me. Posted by anyone. Bakit puro galing sa page? Ayun. Hey, that's me. Ayan. Job opportunities for Power BI beginners. So, si Roland commented that is a DAXdakan topic that he wanted to look into. Pero, I need a bit more clarification siguro. So if you're here listening watching Roland pa-expound or if actually hindi lang naman si Roland yung nag-vote niyan eh. 27 votes for that actually. So inuna ko to yung November 2023 kasi this one's pretty clear to me kung ano yung gusto niyong pag-usapan. Pero this one, feel free to expound, reach out kung ano yung sa tingin nyo pwedeng topic or kumbaga inisip nyo ba mag-guest tayo ng taga-recruitment, ganun, taga-talent acquisition. And then this one naman, pwede po magpa-consult ng problem. Feel free na magbato ng problem actually. Pwede kayong maging parang caller of the night or caller of the day. Pwede naman ganun actually. If sa tingin ko medyo complicated yung problem nyo na it warrants an episode. Pero if gagawin natin to, by the way, so be prepared na meron kayong dami data that we can share, that we can show to the rest of the group. Ayun lang naman. So yun, marami na tayong paligoy-ligoy. Let's actually talk about the Power BI Desktop November 2023 feature summary. So, feature summaries happen every month. Again, December usually nawawala. Tapos, how do you get notified? Honestly, personally, wala akong, tinry kong mag-follow sa Twitter. Hindi masyadong marami kasi silang updates eh. So, wala pa akong efficient way na, okay, may update ang Power BI Desktop. Personally, the way I get updated that there's a new version is by following, or is via my LinkedIn feed actually. Since medyo nasa, swimming pool ako na maraming PBI influencers, yung feed ko. So, it tends to just pop up in front of me. Pero, yun, I haven't really tried subscribe by email, for example, or via RSS feed para kumbaga, alam mo kagad ng November 15 nung nilaunch nila to na may bagong update. Yun, I tend to find out via LinkedIn posts. Tapos, if you are using Power BI Desktop via that is installed via the Windows Store, yun nga, it will automatically update. If you are using Power BI Desktop via yung installer method, yung mas old school, then you will need to manually update. May pop-up naman na lalabas na a new version is available, blah, blah. So, ayan. Pag-usapan na natin. Ang bala kong daan ng topic siguro si button slicer, si reference labels, eto konti, si Copilot, and I'll tell you why later. Tapos konti rin, narrative visual with Copilot. And then, yan. Eto, konti lang talaga to. Maliit na updates sa on-object interaction. So, button slicer muna tayo. If nagpa-follow kayo ng mga PBI influencers or PBI people in LinkedIn, ang pinaka-uso ngayon, dahil dito sa button slicer, ang pinaka-usong dataset ngayon is yung Nike dataset. Ito yung itsura nun. So, the Nike dataset consists of, konti lang naman, a few columns. Alam ba to? Hanggang L. Ano ba yung L? 12 columns lang. First column, you have the URL. I guess, URL nung stock, nung model ng shoe na to. Tapos column B, you have the shoe name. And then you have the product ID, you have the list price, you have the sale price, and then you have discount, you have the brand, obviously Nike naman lahat yata to. You have description, which is kumbaga medyo long text as in description ng shoe na yon. Tapos you have ratings, you have reviews, or number of reviews, tapos you have images. And images yung medyo importante kasi we're working with button slicers, and one of the key differentiators ng button slicer compared sa old school na slicer natin is meron siyang or kaya niyang mag-load ng images automatically. Diba? Hindi na mga kwadrado lang. We're just not gonna look at boxes or rectangles as our buttons or as our slicer option. So, pag tinignan niyo yung images na column, yung first images cell. So, mapansin niyo medyo weird yung laman. It contains a lot of URLs. Kunin lang natin yung first URL muna para makita nyo. So, it does end with a JPEG. So, kumbaga that gives you a hint that it's an actual image. So, open natin yung browser ko, paste it. Ito yung first link lang kinopy-paste ko lang. So, ganyan yung itsura. So, second link, Kumbaga, just to get a feel of ano ba yung laman na itong mga data na to. Second link naman, may ganito. Parang iba tong URL na to And you would be right. Kumbaga, bottom view. So, may mga iba-ibang views siya per URL. So, okay, medyo familiar na tayo sa laman ng dataset. Let's import it into Power BI. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to either send a chat in Facebook, medyo sisilip-silipin ko, or send the chat in Teams. Or yun nga, if nasa Teams kayo right now, feel free to just ay, nakapatay pala yung camera ko sa Teams, sorry. Pero yun, yeah, maybe it matters. Pinatay ko pala. So yun, if you're on Teams, feel free to unmute actually. Yun yung advantage pag nasa Teams kayo. Tapos if nasa FB kayo, may chance na may konting delayed reaction ako kasi I don't really check it that often. So I'll be checking it now. Ayos from North Korea. Hi Almond, basta. And si Ronald, yeah, tama. Actually, usually parang mid-month forward, every month ang updates. Follow Miguel Myers sa LinkedIn. Ayan, core visuals. Ayan, kumbaga part ng core visuals team si Miguel Myers. So pwedeng ganun. Tapos, balik tayo. Ayan, new report. By the way, obviously, I'm using the new version. November 2023 update tayo. If you're on, easy lang naman i-check. Go to help, go to about. Makikita nyo na, tada, November 2023. Tapos, always, kumbaga, even if hindi nyo pa nababasa ano yung latest feature update, pag napansin nyo lang na, teka, bagong version na to one of the first things I do is go to File, go to Options and Settings, go to Options, agad-agad tinitignan ko kung ano yung mga bagong preview features na meron. Yun. So, pinag-check ko na lang yan. So, ang alam ko bago this month, itong tatlo sa dulo. Yung DAX Query View, yung Summary with Copilot, and Improve Q&A. Ay, or baka bago rin yata to, si Button Slicer. Anyway. Cancel. Tapos, as I've said, import na natin si... Teka, Excel ba yun? Hindi, CSV yun Import na natin si Nike data. So, Nike.csv, Nike something.csv from my downloads, open, connecting, loading, Nike. As I usually, what I want to do is transform data muna. Hindi ako recta load para, yun, again, get a better feel of your data. In this case, importante yung transform kasi meron tayong gustong i-transform If you remember earlier, meron sana tayong images na cell or column. Ang problem with the images column, again, if you click on it, kasi 6 siya na iba't ibang, or hindi lang, ewan ko, 6 ba to? More pa yata kumbaga, dikit-dikit yung mga tawag dito, URL mo. So, what are we gonna do about it? Paghiwa-hiwalayin natin. So, images, click on the column. One thing we want to do is clean up muna. Again, if you click on it, ang gusto ko sana yung links tapos comma delimited na lang sana siya. So, I don't need the quotation and I don't need the brackets. So, simple enough. Gagawin ko yung simple but long method kasi I'm not a Power Query person rin naman. So, I'm sure there's a shorter, more elegant way to do this pero let's do it the simple way. So, value to find the quotation marks, replace with nothing. Ano ba yung advance? Hindi ko kailangan yan. Okay. So, tanggal na yung mga quotation marks. Right-click ulit ako. Replace values ulit. Value to find naman ako ng... Ay, oo nga. I'm so sorry. I'm not sharing rin pala sa Facebook. Guys, I'm so sorry. So, I'm sharing now. Ulitin natin? Hindi, wag na. Ulitin natin hanggang sa part lang na nag-i-import ako. Sige, cancel ko muna to. Not now ko muna yan. Ayan. Balik tayo sa Get Data, Excel. So, all the time pala, nung nag-share ako ng PowerPoint, wala pala. I forgot. I'm so sorry. So, Get Data tayo, CSV, and CSV from Nike. So, double-click, and as I've said, transform data. Tapos, from transform data, what we want to show or what we want to do is go to that images column. Tapos yung images column ko, ito. As I've said, if I click on one cell, ayan, dikit-dikit, mahaba. Iba't ibang .jpeg yung dulo, iba't ibang HTTPS sa harap. Itatabi ko na rin nga yung, eto, lalagay ko na rin sa second para ma-monitor ko yung chat kahit pa paano. Oo nga, hindi ako naka-screenshare, pero okay, 3 minutes na lang pala ago na na-notice. Welcome, and thank you Ren, thank you MK, thank you Rene, thank you Dex for noticing. Ayan, mas nakikita ko na yung ano niya, yung comments niya. Alright, so gawin natin yung ginagawa ko na kanina. Replace values tayo. So let's replace quotation marks, replace with nothing. Okay. Replace na rin natin yung front bracket. Replace values ulit. Front bracket, replace with nothing. So matatanggal na lahat ng front bracket. May ano pa yan ending bracket pa yan. Ayan, no? So aalisin ko na rin yan. Right click again, replace values. And find the closing bracket, replace with nothing. Okay. So pag click ko ngayon, ang any cell, supposedly, click tayo dyan sa baba. It's now the URL, titigil sa .jpeg, comma, blah, 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 blah. So perfect. Comma delimited na siya. All I need to do now is click on the column again. And then, transform ba yun? Kailangan ko. Delimit, delimit, delimit. Or home. Nasa home lang pala yata. Ayan, split column. So, click ko yung split column dito sa taas ng Power Query ribbon. And by delimiter. My delimiter obviously is a comma. Tapos, each occurrence of the delimiter, quote character, doesn't matter. Click OK. Pag click ko ng OK, I now have images.1, images.2, images.3, all the way 5, 6, 7, 8, tapos 9, 10, 11, medyo kumakonti na. I don't know. Basta yun. Basta yun. Okay na yan. Load na natin. Ay, nagkaroon ng 2 kasi twice kong na-load. Delete ko lang yung isa. Yung hindi pa ako nag-i-screen share. Yan. And rename ko na to. Tawagin ko na siyang Nike Data. Enter. Close and apply. Okay. Kala ko sound naman yung nawala. Ang tawag dito, chain of unfortunate events. Okay. Diba? Medyo at least 1 minute na lang yung delay ko, guys, sa pag-response sa comments nyo. So now, we have Nike Data right here. Ano ba gagawin natin? Mag-slicer tayo na old school muna. So, old school slicer, let's use the product name. Click product name. Actually, gusto kong may ganito pa rin ako. Lagay na natin yung gumawa na rin tayo ng table na may product name tsaka sale price yata yung may value ako sa lahat. Yan, tama. Sale price yung may value ako sa lahat. Lagay ko na lang muna dito. Tapos, gawa tayo ng slicer na old school. Buyer product name. Tapos, clicky. O nga pala, isa sa pinagbago ng on-object interaction mo for the November 2023 update. Before, pag gusto kong mangyari to, pansin nyo, nagkakaroon ako ng mga panes na lumalabas lang sila. I needed to press control and then click on the, anong tawag dito? The pane button here on the right side. Now, wala nang control. I just click on the icon or I just click on the button na gusto ko. Tapos, dadami na lang siya ng dadami. And I click on it, magko-close na lang sila. Kasi, that's one of the new features. Hindi pala dyan, sorry. That's one of the new features. Do I go to format? Do I go to view? Okay, it's on view. If I click on the pane switcher option here, ito yung nabago. Always open a new pane. Dati wala yan eh. Dati ang behavior is, naka-uncheck yan. Tapos, pag nag-open ako ng new pane, pansin nyo, ina-overwrite niya, kumbaga, yung currently open na pane mo. Tapos, if you wanted multiple panes opened, you needed to press control on your keyboard para ganyan. Mag-multi-pane open sila. So now, yan, meron na tayong ganun. So, I don't know for you, pero yun, for me, it was a quality of life improvement. Kasi, mas sanay ako na old school view. Yung tatlo yung naka-open sa akin na pane. Si data, si build a visual, tsaka si format. Yan, filters naka-collapse yan. Ganito usually yung work environment ko. So, balik na tayo dito. We have this, which we selected. Let's change it to a slicer. Ayan. So, old school slicer, di ba? Pwedeng ganito. Tapos, click-click, ganyan. Maseselect mo yung isa. Pwede rin namang tawag dito. format slicer settings. Pwede kang mag-drop down para tipid space. Pwede ka rin mag-tile para medyo mas visual. Kahit konti, yan, kita mo lahat. So, Air Jordan 1, mid, ganyan. So, what if gusto mo sana tile pero sana mas maarte pa konti? So, doon papasok si button slicer. Let me copy that. Actually, hindi ko na pala i-copy. Buburahin na natin sa pag-iisip natin yung current na slicer. So, eto, i-expand ko na ng todo. Tapos, currently we're using this, di ba? The regular old slicer. Open your visual pane or visualizations pane and click on Slicer New. Slicer New is the new button visual. So, pagkalik ko niyan, medyo, parang tile visual lang But, there's more. Obviously, pag pumunta kayo sa format, one of the things that you'll notice is meron ka ng images. So, if you click on images, you have a data field. And ibato na natin si images.1 dyan sa image field. Immediately, di ba? Tada! You now have your images loaded per shoe type. Of course, maganda to pag dimension table to, di ba? Ang pangit naman kung fact table niya, sabay ang dami-dami yung URL na paulit-ulit. Bibigat yung data niya. Pero yun, kumbaga, let's assume na lookup table lang to. Yun nga, may descriptions ka pa. So, yung descriptions ay pwede mo rin nga ilagay sa baba kung if you so desire. Yan. Pwede ka magkaroon ng ganyan. So, pag sinelect nila yung gesture X, yan, or gesture double X, magkakaroon ng lighten up, have some fun, blah, blah, blah. So, may description, nalalabas rin, whatever. So, yun lang to show that the slicer is working. And you have a lot of options pagdating sa loob ng visual na to. So, size and style, default naman yan. Title, default rin naman yan. Subtitle, default na rin yan. I forgot when this was introduced. Pero yun, kumbaga nagkaroon na tayo ng subtitle dito para hindi lang product name. Select. Yan. So, meron ka ng ganyan. Option na subtitle. Tapos, divider, yung magkakalinya ka lang dito. Spacing, yung mga padding yata. Medyo, semi-padding. So, pag nag-20 ako, yan. Dito pala, sa taas. So, balik natin sa 5. Tapos, slicer settings ko dito is pretty much similar sa dating slicer settings. Yung single select, yung force selection, tsaka show select all option. Tapos, yung shape naman, you have option to do the rectangle, which is what I have. Do a rounded rectangle, which is ganito. Kumbaga, mala old school iPhone, yung mga icons. Na makokontrol mo naman gaano ka-round yung corner. So, 25 might be too extreme for some. Gusto nila yung medyo soft curve lang. Yan. Gusto nila mas soft pa. Ganyan. Pero kumbaga, di ba? Aesthetics, whatever. And you can customize style. Ang alam ko kung aling corner yung gusto nyo i-curve. Pero usually, nakikita ko yung ganyan, yung customized corners dito sa last. Yung snip tab, bow stop. So, snip tab mo, pwede mong bawasan again, wag sobrang laki. Tapos, kino-customize style ng iba. Tapos, parang top right lang, kunwari, yung nakasnip, yung ginagawa nila. Hindi ko magat. Hindi pala pwede. Bottom right? Okay. So, meron siyang ayaw for some reason. We found a bug. Top left? Top left works. Top right does not work. Okay, so, di ba? Dahil bago lang to, looks like we found a bug. Hindi gumagana yung top right na snip. Pero everything else works. So, yun. Kumbaga, usually yung mga snip, nakita ko isa lang naman yung ginagamit. Kumbaga medyo, parang pwede kang mag-futuristic button look. Di ba? Pag ginawa mo yan. Gawin natin yung top left na nga lang. Yan. Mare ganyan. Now, you also have layout, ilang rows, ilang columns. Since may mga images ka, you may want to reduce the number of columns that you have para mas kitang-kita. Total, naka-high-res na image ka. Ang pangit na pala ng snip tab ko, alisin ko na, gagawin ko ng rectangle ulit. Yan. Tapos, kung ano yung nakaselect, naka-black siya. Pero, ang alam ko, napapalitan mo rin yan. One thing that I would like to highlight is that these are buttons. Therefore, if familiar kayo sa button, tawag dito, sa button behavior ng Power BI, hindi tayo trapped sa behavior niya. Meaning, when I hover, pwede ako mag-set ng custom interaction sa kanya. So, ang state na usually in-edit mo muna is yung default state. Tapos, kunwari, ang gusto ko pag nag-hover ako, may certain arte, let's go to the images kasi available na doon pa lang eh. Default niya is yun nga, show the image, fill ba maganda o fit? Pangit ng fit, so fill. Normal yata maliit masyado. Yeah, kasi parang naka-portrait sila, di ba? So maganda yung isa, yung fill actually. So, pwede mong gawin is, on hover, may magbabago. Magiging blurry, kunwari, yung image. So, pag hinover ko, ganyan, nagiging blurry. Pwede mo gawin yan. Pwede rin mababawasan ng kulay. Magzi-zero saturation ka. So, itong beige, black and white. Itong purple, black and white. Itong hot pink, black and white. So, pwede mo rin gawin yun. So, yun. Again, these are buttons. So, lots of ways for you to play around with it. Pwede ako mag-ignore padding. Nalimutan ko ano mangyari. Lumiliit konti. Ganyan. Pero anyway, let's go back to defaults. Tapos yun, may mga press and selected din na option. Again, similar to buttons. Pero I think yung selected, yun yata yung ginagawa niya na nagbablock yung ilalim niya. Sa ngayon, yan nagaganyan siya. Pero to do that, or to fix that, I think nasa callout values. Tama? Selected. Basta yun, play around with it. Pero yun, dito yun. Kasi din font, size 12 yung gamit niya by default. Tapos pwede kang pag-selected. Pwede kong gawing hot pink. So, kunwari, sinelect ko to. Itong low. Yan magiging hot pink na. Sinelect ko naman to. Yan, hot pink na siya. Yung font color. And so yun, may options ka for font, may options ka for image, may options ka for the button itself. Ano ba yung meron sa button itself? Yan, yung mga border, yung mga fill. So, pwede kang magkaroon ng, sa ngayon may border na light gray, di ba? Na pag selected siya, feeling ko black yan. Ayan, tama. So, nakaka-overwhelm sa totoo lang. Sa sobrang daming options. Which is actually good. Di ba? Kumbaga, binigyan ka na ng, if you don't want to touch anything, the default behavior is kinda okay, actually. Pero Power BI gives you so much customization options na kung meron kang sobrang specific na gustong behavior ng button mo, or in this case, ng slicer mo, pwede mo nang makopya. Usually kasi nagiging specific lang naman tayo if meron kang certain na nakitang interaction sa isang website, tapos kinokopya mo. Usually, ganun ako. Meron akong nakita sa app ng client ko or nakita sa website nila na, uy, ang ganda nitong effect na to. Ang cool sana kung magagaya ko yan sa Power BI. And usually, that's where I come from. Pansin nyo pala, may mga parang jaggy ang tawag doon, artifacts tayo kasi sobrang laki ng resolution ng mga images. Kaya, ayan, parang nagtutuldok-tuldok siya na hindi dapat ganyan. Ayan, parang shine siya nung material. Pero dahil nga, kinocompress natin, yan, nagmumukhang silver dust yung mga effects na yun. So, that's pretty much the button slicer option of Power BI. May control pa rin tayo to multi-select, ang alam ko. Ay, hindi ko in-enable. Sorry na. That's enabled. Naka-single select yata ako. Ayan. Yep, naka-single select ako. So, if I turn that off, I can now, double select, triple select, and so on. So, any questions so far? Again, kala ko talaga may ibang DAXdakan eh. Ako lang palang nagDAXdakan. So, anyway. So, yun yung button slicers. Moving on. Shucks, saan na ako? Hinahanap ko yung browser ko, sorry. Okay, nakita ko na. Next topic. Reference labels naman. So, yung reference label na update is specific to the card option ni Power BI. The new card, to be more exact. So, meron ba? Sige nga, ibato natin yung ano. Ang konti lang kasi ng ano nito eh. Ang konti lang ng data dito. So, ito yung default na card natin, di ba? So, pasok tayo kay new card. Visual types. Again, look for the kidlat. Kasi if it has a kidlat, it means that it's new. So, ganito na itsura niya using the new card. Tapos, punta ka ulit dito sa format niya. Ayan, meron tayong reference labels. So, select series, sum of sale price, add label ka. Pwede kang mag-add ng rating. So, pansin nyo, yun. Within the same card, gagawa siya ng ganyan. Actually, teka, mas maganda yung sample nila sa website eh. Doon muna ako pupunta. Reference labels tayo. Ayan. Ito yung napakagandang sample nila. Open image in new tab. Let's go to that new image. Okay. So, dati, when you are, kumbaga, with the multi-row card, if you guys are familiar with that, ito yung pwedeng maging itsura ng layout mo. So, isang ano lang naman to, isang card, kumbaga, pero kumbaga ganyan yung itsura. Meron kang revenue open, revenue 1, opportunity open, kalat-kalat. And mapapansin nyo, parang sa row siya nakasalalay, di ba? Revenue to, ito yung opportunity last year, year over year. Revenue open to, ito yung opportunity last year, year over year. Tapos 1 to, ito yung opportunities last year, year over year. But now, with the reference label feature inside the new cards visual, pwede mo nang pagsamasamahin. And yun yung i-try natin i-build. I have not tried it, to be honest, pero yun, nakakatuwa lang tignan. Especially, thinking about it, dati, kaya ko namang gawin to eh. Itong exact view na to, itong nasa right side. Kaya ko namang gawin yan in Power BI eh. But, I will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times 3, 12, 13, 14, 15. I will need at least 15 different visuals na nakaload. Or kahit hindi 15 pala, kahit 12, tapos plus 1 custom background. Pwede naman. Pwede ka naman i-custom background lahat ng tatlong images na yan. Pero kumbaga yun, 12 to 15 visuals dati, yung kailangan mo, na isang visual na lang ang gumagawa ngayon. So really, yun, excellent quality of life improvement ulit. If you are, kumbaga medyo ano na to eh, medyo parang papunta na siya sa mga KPI cards ng Power BI, if you're familiar with that. Medyo doon na parang wala na masyadong rason para gamitin tong KPI visual na to. Kasi yun nga, you can do so many things. Lagay na rin tayo ng listing price. Lagay na rin tayo ng reviews dito. Hindi ko ma-add. Hindi ko pala pwedeng listing price sa baba na lang. Yan. So, pwede kang gumawa niyan. Ano pa ba? Pwede kang select label. Yeah, for all. Pwede mo palang hindi lagyan ng label yung iba. So, kunwari, listing price lang. Ano ba yan? Okay, that didn't work. Never mind. Select series. Tapos title. Yung pa rin naman yun. Value, detail. Detail is... I think yung detail is pwede ka magdagdag ng isa pa. Tama ba? Na data? Can you? Or hindi? Maybe not. So, obviously, hindi ko pa masyadong natatry itong reference labels. Pero, divider. Ang divider yata gagana lang pag meron akong isa pang metric. Discount. Lagyan na natin si discount. Gagana na ba si divider? Apply settings to all series. Do I have one selected? Ay, oo nga. Oo nga pala. Ito pala yun. So, yan. So, may divider tayo na you can also play around with. Ang divider ba ay, if gagawin kong pink, tama, ito nga yung divider. Yung nagdi-divide ng reference label, which is nasa baba, and yung actual card mo. Tapos, spacing. Customize, space between labels. Ang gusto ko tuloy gawin ngayon is paano niya nagawa yung mas maliit yung reference label sa baba. Hanap-hanap, layout, spacing between labels, customize outer ano to. Padding before divider. Ooh. Padding after divider. So 12, kunwari gagawin kong 0. Okay. Ito lang yan mismo. Ito. Itong part na to. And yun nga, notice na pag may mga gusto kong hanapin, kunwari itong divider, ginagawa ko siyang hot pink para lumitaw, makita ko kung ano yung naapektuhan niya na part. Etong detail, pwede na ba? Magana na ba? Ayaw. Value is yung actual value natin. Ito, yung 57K, I believe. Ay, hindi. Is it? From 12, gawin nating 9. Hindi. Value ng mga reference labels pala to. Sorry. So, everything here nasa loob pa rin pala tayo ng reference labels. Anyway, so yun. I did not have enough time to play around with the reference labels. So, wala akong, kumbaga, not sure how to make this part smaller. Kumbaga, can I move the divider? Looks like I cannot. Style solid, dash, dotted, ignore padding. Doesn't work. Pero yun, I'm sure there's a way kasi nagawa niya dito na mas maliit yung part na to. Tapos may images ka ulit. You have the option again to use images kasi bagong card visual to. And pwede ka talaga maglagay ng image sa kanya. Ayan. So, kumbaga always ang laki nung nagagawa nang meron kang images na pwedeng. And in this case, since cards to, hindi na niya kinukuha from that column. So, you will need to like create an image or kumbaga add an actual image from your machine or add an image from a hosting site. Kumbaga. Ginawa ko kasing all ulit. Remove. Tapos settings to, kumbaga, sale price lang kunwari. Kasi yun, you can have one image for each. Yan. Tapos pili ka ng iba ulit for sum of discount. And of course, obviously, yun, pwede mo rin naman baguhin gaano kalaki. Ang alam ko, yun, may size of the image ka rin. Oops, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yan. Masyado pa rin maliit. Mga 30? Masyado pa rin maliit. Mga 60? Masyado pa rin maliit. Mga 80, 100. Basta yun, you get the idea. Tapos yun, you can have the image on the right, on the left, wherever, bottom, whatevs. And yun. So, kumbaga, reference label is this part right here. Yung nasa bottom na medyo grayish siya. Any questions about reference labels? Alright. So, next na i-under natin. Ano pa ba? Reference labels. Okay. Hindi. Etong on-object interaction na muna tayo before tayo pumunta sa mga Copilot parts. Pero yung on-object naman, I think yun na yung na-discuss ko kanina. Wherein, meron na siyang ganun by default. Pwede na siyang always open a new pane. Resizing the, ayun. Small, again, quality of life improvements with the data flyout. Hindi na napuputol to. Just in case mahaba yung name ng fields ninyo. And yun, table add button for more of consistency lang. Okay. Punta na tayo sa Copilot. My problem though with Copilot is, apologies, pero wala akong may test. So may mga, pasok muna tayo sa Copilot. Tawag dito, overview ni Power BI. So, nasa MS Learn na nga pala siya. I'm copying this, pasting this in chat. Again, if I find chat, here. I'm pasting it in Facebook chat. Let me paste it in Teams chat na rin para hindi naman lugi yung mga nasa Teams. Ayan. So, if you go through that document, marami yan eh. Copilot for Power BI, you have intro to Copilot, you have updated data model, blah, blah, blah. Create report pages. Hindi ko nga alam na nag-live na pala to actually. Nakakatuwa. So, you have the option now to tell Power BI to create a report for me. Create a page to analyze, zoom in ako. Create a page to analyze the profitability and demand of different products and product categories and how they are affected by promotions, discounts, costs, and then bloop, 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 bloop. Kayang mag-create ni Power BI on its own. Now, sadly, hindi ko makita tong button na to. Itong Copilot button. I do have a premium workspace for some of my clients. Pero yun, kinakausap ko pa si tenant admin if in-on pa ba dapat yan or something. Pero, medyo alangan rin kami mag-on because hanapin natin. May disclaimer kasi. Ay hindi. Ito ba yun? Strangely, hindi dito yung disclaimer. So, sa report pages, wala naman masyadong nakakatakot. Medyo nakakatakot yung kung saan ako pinaka-excited for Power BI, which is using it for narratives. If you're familiar with smart narratives, so smart narratives for Power BI isn't using generative AI kasi. It uses another algorithm, medyo mas basic, pero ang advantage nun, medyo parang rin, since mas basic yung mga binibigay na insights ng smart narrative, medyo mas hindi rin siya mali. Si Copilot, supposedly mas natural language yung insights, mas magaganda supposedly, and it should look a little something like this. Pag nag-open ka ng smart narrative, tatanungin ka, do you want Copilot preview or custom? However, if nag-Copilot preview ka kasi, nasa baba yung considerations. Yan. If nag-on ka ng Copilot and you're doing this for a client, saan na ba yun? Wala, hinahanap ko. Saan na ba? Teka, Control F, Azure, OpenAI. Ay, hindi ko mahanap. Anyway, the reason why we're kinda hesitant na i-enable rin to sa mga client workspaces namin na premium is because Power BI would upload your customer data to Microsoft and keep it there for 30 days. So, medyo alangan kami if we're going to use client data for that kasi it means that we're gonna upload their data to another server na malamang hindi sila matutuwa. So, kumbaga, really exciting feature pero number one, kailangan premium workspace. Ang naka-premium lang sa akin is yung mga client workspaces ko. Tapos number two, once you enable it, pag may gumamit ng smart narrative, nag-testing na tong feature na to, it will be uploading the data to Microsoft and keeping it there for 30 days. Hahanapin ko yung para ma-paste ko sa inyo. Nasaan na nga ba? Ang enhanced Q&A with Copilot, medyo kinda mas boring kasi ang ginagawa lang nitong Copilot Q&A is hindi pa siya yung ChatGPT style na Q&A eh. Medyo papunta ron pero more of ang enhancement na ginagawa ni Copilot is adding synonyms lang. Nagkakaroon lang siya ng better synonym suggestions. Yan lang. So, ang gusto kong hanapin, nasaan na ba yung part na na sinasabi niya na we will be using your data via Azure OpenAI and keeping it there for 30 days? Sure? Ang alam ko dapat OpenAI yun eh. Meron na eh. I can't find it. Ayan! Before you start using Copilot, so nasa intro pala siya, darn it. Copilot sends your customer data to generate summaries to Azure OpenAI where it's stored for 30 days. So, medyo doon kami alangan na tumuloy. That is why I haven't really tried it. Pero, ayun, if you have really technology-forward clients and you have premium capacity, then this is something really exciting for them and for you, diba? Leveraging the power of Copilot. And remember, Copilot uses OpenAI, which is the team that created ChatGPT, which ang alam ko, nasa gitna ng ChatGPT 3.5 to 4 yung ginagamit ng Copilot. So, medyo advanced siya na ChatGPT version. So, ayun. Sadly, I do not have any demos for the Copilot side, but yeah, any questions from anyone in chat? Sorry, hindi pala ako tumitingin sa chat. Andito na ulit. Ayan, authors. To author a Copilot narrative visual in the Power BI service, the workspace needs to have a paid dedicated capacity. Yeah, paid premium or F64 or higher. So yun nga, yun yung parang pinaka-requirement mo eh. Pero yun nga, kahit premium ka, which is in our case, may mga premium naman kami. Yun nga, hindi namin sure kung maganda bang i-raise sa client na okay lang bang i-upload natin yung data nyo to Microsoft to get this running. So, probably we'll need to talk about it more internally before we actually pitch it to the client. Tama ka, Ronald. Hindi pwede sa mga purito at purita, sadly. And yun nga, gusto ko nga, wala akong makitang meron yatang TPU trial, di ba? Premium per user. Wala yatang trial ang premium capacity eh. Pero ang PPU meron. So, not sure actually if gagana siya sa PPU. Pero parang hindi. Kasi ang hinahanap ni Copilot is workspace level premium. So, yan. Oo nga. Bawal po rito. Bawal mahirap ngayon sa Copilot. That's it. That is pretty much the November 2023 update. At least the ones that I feel are really interesting on the data side. Marami pa namang iba. Yan, data set. Dati mga data set terminology sa service nyo, semantic models na yung nakasulat. Not too much of a big deal, pero kumbaga, I guess maganda kasi they are semantic models. Maganda rin masanay kayo sa term na yun kasi if you're working on Power BI Desktop and you're working on calculation groups, yun, sa models na kayo pupunta. DAX query view to write and run DAX queries on your model. Hindi ko pa na tawag doon, na-explore. Pero ang pagkaintindi ko, parang DAX Studio type thing. Yan. Kumbaga, pwede kang mag-query. Open new tab to. Pwede kang mag-query at i-testing yung yung mga DAX na gusto mong i-type lang sana. Yan a much quicker, more agile environment. Yata. Yan. Hindi ko pa natatry. Sorry. And hindi ko kasi masyadong ginagawa sa DAX Studio yun. Sorry. Tabular editor boy ako eh. I didn't get to use DAX Studio a lot. Sorry. Balik tayo sa taas. Tapos, edit your data model, Power BI service. Yun. Still, ongoing updates, ongoing improvements into allowing users to have more options on the service as opposed to ipit sila at walang masyadong magawa sa service. Parang maintenance na ngayon yun. Unti-unting dinadagdagan yung pwede mong gawing online. Especially used for people on Mac machines. Kasi walang Power BI Desktop ang Mac eh. Diba? So, para mag-Power BI Desktop sila, nag-virtual machine pa sila. Tapos, new connectors, service, may mga yon konting dagdag na features again, Explore, Copilot, again, for Power BI, na sadly, hindi ko nga magamit. Advanced filtering for paginated reports. Pretty big deal if you are using paginated reports. Pero yun, very select few kasi. Tapos, new visualizations. One thing na I would suggest if kung yun nga, nagbabasa-basa kayo ng mga updates ng Power BI, is take a look at the visualizations. Kumbaga, hina-highlight niya kung may mga bagong custom visualizations every month eh. And it's a good idea to be at least familiar, aware, na, may ganito pala kasi, for example yun, kunwari funnel charts by Power Viz, minsan, it can either inspire you, or minsan, it allows you to use that idea, kumbaga, or if not use the exact same actual custom visual, maybe come up with a visualization idea, di ba? Parang area chart lang to, na nagdikit-dikit, paliit. So, ito naman, actually, dati ginagawa namin tong ganito via shapes eh. Ito, yung ganito itsura, parang inverse pyramid. Gumagawa lang kami ng shapes niyan eh. So, nakakatuwa na meron ng built-in. Hindi ko nga lang alam kung libre. That's one challenge with custom visuals eh. Some of them will be paid. Will be premium visuals. Tapos so yun. And yun nga. Have a habit of looking into ano ba yung mga bagong visuals meron sa custom world para ma-fuel din yung creativity nyo. As you grow, as you go on your journey to be better BIs or DAs or DEs, DGs, what have you. Ayun lang po. I think that's pretty much it as far as the November 2023 update. Checking chat again. Do we have any questions from anyone? If wala, babalik tayo sa ating slide na sinabi ko nga kanina. Yung pa rin yung closer natin na madalas ko nalilimutan. Canva! Control-Alt-P. So that's it. Maraming salamat. Happy creating mga Power BI wrists. And connect with us. Taplik.cc/Power BI Pilipinas. Feel free to scan the QR code. That opens up all of our social media channels in your face. Marami na po ang channels natin. Maybe it did stretch me a bit too thin, pero it's my indicator rin kasi para makita ko nasaan yung audience. As of now, Facebook pa rin yung main channel natin. Pero yun nga, gusto kong palakihin yung LinkedIn page and most importantly, gusto kong palakihin yung official Fabric community. Yun yung important actually. And oh yeah, please, if you have, if you could spare a few minutes, ang alam ko 2-minute survey lang to. So please, if you have that small bit of time, please answer the survey, the post event survey. Most importantly, we are looking for topics. Most importantly, we are looking for other people who are willing to present and kahit participate if you have questions kanya na gusto nyong kumbaga matulungan kayo live. I'll be happy to do that, and we can invite other some of our more talented moderators as well. Marami na tayong mods. Again, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our moderators for keeping the group intact kahit nung busy ako last week and last week. So yeah, yun lang naman po. Again, thank you very much. Have a good night. Have a happy Thursday to those who are working with US clients. Happy Thanksgiving sa mga kliyente nyo. And have a good night. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Salamat, everyone joining. Everyone on Teams and on Facebook watching. Thank you very much.